Year two, how much more comfortable are you, man?
Definitely more comfortable, just more confident. I think that's the biggest thing. Just kind of know the ins and outs of the school, and then playing in the Power 5 conference, kind of. So definitely confidence makes me more comfortable, I'd say.
How about the defense and the mastering of it? I mean, do you feel even more comfortable in it, or did you feel like at the end of the year last year you kind of had it back?
Definitely more comfortable. I mean, we got another spring, a whole summer to go over stuff. Playing with the same guys for the most part. So you definitely feel a lot more comfortable, and I'm more confident in not only myself, but the people behind me, and in front of me too. I mean, we lost like D4, which is a big one, but I think everyone just kind of being in the same system for 2 years now is going to definitely help a lot.
So what are your, I guess, your overall expectations for the defense with all the guys you guys are bringing back?
Overall expectations, just be one of the best defenses in the country. That's my expectation. So, won a lot of football games based on our defense. That's what I want.
When you look at y'all's linebacker group, you got to replace D, but you got yourself coming back and Jamoy. How good can you guys be at linebacker this year?
Oh, I think we can be, sky's the limit. We can be really, really good, and we're going to be really, really good. D's my man, and I miss him, and I wish he was still here, but we got Namdi, we got Chad, we got Thomas, we got Marcel, we got so many guys that can play that spot. We're going to be really deep, and we definitely want to be one of the best, if not the best, in the whole country. So that's the plan.
Jonathan Bax is one of those young guys that came in the spring and seemed to make a pretty big impression. What have you seen from him so far?
I really like his step he's taken from the spring to the summer. Just really asking older guys, tips, pointers, trying to get the defense down. Obviously, he already has a bunch of the physical traits that he's blessed with: height, weight, speed. So just kind of getting him the fundamentals down, getting the defense down. I think he's going to be a great contributor to this football team, and this future is really, really bright for him. And stuff that me and the guys who've been around here, the least we can do is just help him, get his feet wet and get him on the right way. And then if time comes and he needs to get in there, he's going to go and ball. So I'm really excited about him.
Knowing your story and the way we did last year, I guess, how much did it mean to you to start the season as a preseason RB12 this year?
Didn't really mean much, I'm not gonna lie. So yeah, saw that. When you work hard in school, seeing that, but it's preseason stuff. Now you gotta go do it. So I really don't care much. Yeah.
Do you make anything of getting to the college football playoff, first team from the state of Texas to do that, 7th team in the country to win a playoff game, and then you come back and you see TCU pick 5th in the conference this year?
I don't think we were projected to be very good last year, and we're not projected to be very good this year, so I guess we're doing something right? It is what it is, so.
Will the defense look different this year with another year in? Like, was there more that Coach Gillespie wanted to add that he, just time constraints or whatever, do you think there'll be more to it?
Yeah. He's added a couple more complex blitzes, stuff like that. But at the end of the day, we got so much talent. You don't want to make things too spicy. You got someone like Marcel come off the edge. You don't need to have him doing all these stunts and craziness. Just let him come off the edge. It's gonna be fine. So, yes and no. Answer that question. Yeah.
One question fans have asked me a lot is they wonder, you've heard when you get to the Super Bowl, it's a little bit of a hangover the next year. People ask, are you all worried about there being any type of hangover from the season you guys had last year?
No. We lost the Super Bowl by 60 points, so doesn't really feel good to go there and lose like that. Yeah, so get back there, and obviously we want to, rewrite that. So there's not going to be much of a hangover I'm seeing.
You guys, obviously lost some names from last year, big names, but you guys have some leaders coming back. Who are those guys for y'all this year, the guys that are going to be leaders for you guys?
Honestly, everyone. People like coming to a team and just being like, oh, who's the leader? Everyone who's worn the jersey is a leader. Everyone's setting the standard for the young guys, and we're all, following in the footsteps of the guys who came before us. So our organization, I'd say everyone's a leader. And if you don't have that mindset to play for the people who came before you and to set the standard for those to come, then you're just in the wrong place. So I really like, there's too many guys to name for the leadership position. They'll name captains and whoever's the captain's great, but everyone has a responsibility to be a leader. So I'd say a lot of the older guys.
You guys dealt with a lot of injuries last year. At one point, it seemed like maybe the whole second, third string had, season-ending injuries. How's that depth? How do you think that can kind of change the run?
I mean, just having that depth's going to be nice, so you can really just go all out all the time. So, going all out the first drive, second drive, third drive, and then once you get tired, knowing that you got a guy that can come in and will really, there'll be barely any drop off, so you can get your break. So, just having that depth, I think that's the biggest thing. Just making sure everyone can go full speed all the time, because there's plenty of dogs coming on the field.
There's some new faces on the offensive side of the ball, a new offensive coordinator as well. What have you seen from the offense both in the spring and now into the summer?
Gosh, I mean, I keep telling the guys on offense, I'm like, yo, this offense is insane. I mean, Coach Browse came in and, he threw a lot at the guys, and they're learning a new offense. So at times they were struggling, but just from my standpoint, there's arcing tackles, there's arcing tight ends. You have to fit off a tackle for the quarterback. If the quarterback pulls it, I mean, I'm trying to fit there if I get underneath the tackle, and then he still has a tight end to throw it to in the flat. Oh, keep in mind that they're running stretch the other way with only 4 of our inside guys going because we run a 3-3. So, I mean, that offense is just really, really tough to stop. And I think once our offense starts believing in it more, it's going to be lights out. So I'm really, really excited for our offense. In all honesty, it's going to be crazy. Yeah.